What's going on, guys? This is Michael, Raw Dog Sports, and I am back for day 29 of 32 mock drafts as we count down to the NFL draft. Day 29 is not going to be the 29th overall pick. We're going to do the Jags today. They do not have a first-round pick. Their first pick will be at 56, but they have a shitload of picks, so we will get into this thing fairly quickly. But if you are new to the channel, just checking us out, thank you very much for stopping in. Time is the most valuable thing you have, so thanks for spending some with me. If you wouldn't mind, while you are here, hit that subscribe button down below, and then you will see when all of our new stuff comes out. We got live shows, we got shorts, we got all these mock drafts coming out. You can check those out in one of the playlists on our page. But with that, guys, let's go ahead and get into the mock draft. Like I said, we got pick 56 will be the first pick for the Jags. 7 rounds, PFF big board. None of this stuff changes because I want it to be the same for every team. I will recap the top 10. It's a long way to go to recap the top 10, but let's go take a look. We got Mendoza, 1, Sonny Styles, 2, Ruben Bain, 3, Jeremiah Love, 4, David Bailey, 5, Arvell Reese, 6, Caleb Downs, 7, Mansour Delane, 9, Spencer Fano, Mansour Delane, 8, Spencer Fano, 9, Carnell Tate, 10. I can't count either, apparently. Wow. All right, so that changed quite a bit. Carnell Tate going all the way down to 10 and to the Bengals. It makes absolutely no sense, but here we are on the clock at, let's get on down there. Scroll. There it is, 56. They say tight end, D-line, linebacker are the needs. R. Mason Thomas sitting right here. If he were still sitting on the board right here, rotational pass rusher, I mean, behind Travon Walker, Josh Hines Allen, it would be really hard to say, no, I don't want to take R. Mason Thomas right here. Situational contributor like, Keontae Scott. I've seen Jadarian Price mocked here. We'll talk about what has happened to that running back room. I don't think Jadarian Price is where I'm going to go here. Honestly, with R. Mason Thomas still sitting here, that's where I'm going to go. Let's how about the pass rush? There's a ton of hold on. Let's linebackers. Now, Galladay is the first one. Kyle Lewis is a little later on. Yeah, we're going to go R. Mason Thomas here at pick 56 to get this thing started and start improving that defense. I mean, the Jags were pretty damn good last year. 13-4, won the AFC South. So they are a very, very good squad. Dominique Orange sitting right here as we come to the next pick at 81. This is great value as well. Man. Orange is massive. Yeah, the defensive lineman prospect with elite power potential, supported by impressive weight room strength. His first step explosiveness allows him to generate strong speed to power as a bull rusher, particularly in attack mode. However, his hand speed and pass rush finesse are limited, which impacts his ability to disengage consistently. He projects best as a high-effort, power-based lineman in a 3-4 scheme. That is not the type of scheme that the Jags run. They are a 4-3 team, which is why it was so great to go and get R. Mason Thomas. So this is not necessarily a great scheme fit. Safety could be discussed, but I don't know if that's really worth it. Tight end, is there a Max Clare still sitting around here? No, there is a Sam Roush. Evo really likes Sam Roush. Shorter arms, built for an NFL tight end capable of playing on the line of scrimmage as a blocking wide tight end. He can be a valuable piece in heavy personnel packages and some single tight end looks, though his impact in the passing game will likely be limited. I don't know if that makes a ton of sense here then. Evo thinks that there's a lot more upside. Evo, my co-host on Raw Dog Sports. Michael Trigg, widest range of outcomes in this class. At his best, his vertical athleticism and contested catch ability suggest top 50 potential, but inconsistencies with technique and focus create volatility in his projection. That's tough for a tight end. Tight ends have a hard time making that transition anyway, so we're going to hold off, I think, on tight end. I know Dominique Orange is maybe not necessarily the the perfect scheme fit, but he's going to be your one tech. He's going to line up there. He's going to be fine. He's going to help that run defense. I am going to go with a Dominique Orange here. Jags fans, let me know what you think. Good idea, bad idea. Right back on the clock at 88. Tight end, linebacker, a couple different things here on the board. Got another pick coming at 100. Already gone edge. Gone D-line. They need a freaking middle linebacker really bad. I mean, it's Boucher. Betcher. Keontae Lawson's not a bad player. Undersized, quick, rotational linebacker, starting potential. I saw Betcher at Senior Bowl. He was fucking awesome. High energy, multi-sport athlete, smaller frame. But that's later on. You know, Kamari Ramsey can play deep, can play in the slot. Versatility, both safety spots in the slot. Like I was just saying, like you can kind of move him all around. And with Travis Hunter being able to go to the offensive side of the ball, you can slide him on the slot. Like I don't hate Kamari Ramsey. Kamari Ramsey right here at pick 88 for the Jags. 3 defensive positions in a row. Edge, D-line, safety. Let's go take a look at the tight end spot. We got Trigg and Jolly here. I feel like Jolly is more of the right type of fit. Jolly might still be there at 124, so I don't necessarily need to reach on a Trigg here. I don't want to do that. Let's talk about what has happened with the Jags offseason. Because there's not been a lot. Chris Rodriguez comes in, running back. He's going to back up Bashal Tutin or timeshare with Bashal Tutin because Travis Achin is gone. I think that's how you pronounce his name now. It's not Etienne. It's like you got to toss a lot of Creole up on that shit. Etienne. And so he's gone. They brought in Monteric Brown, corner. So they re-signed corner. That means they have their starting corners in Travis Hunter and Monteric Brown. And then Dennis Gardeck comes in on a 2-year deal. So they haven't done much. That's 3 guys they've brought in. That offense was pretty good. The wide receiver room, Brian Thomas, Jacoby Myers. I mean, Jacoby Myers was fantastic for him. Parker Washington was okay. Travis Hunter will spell them. You could maybe look at a wide receiver later on. Like Tyron Montgomery's always there. I don't want to do that again. Or Caleb Proctor. I want to help out. You know what? No, I'm going to help out. I already took Kamari Ramsey. I don't need another safety. Let's look at the tackles. Markel Bell. Crownover. I liked Crownover. He was at the Senior Bowl as well. Right tackle. 6'7", 336. He's going to be about 25, though. Markel Bell. Size is a rare trait. He's fucking 6'9", man. Even at the NFL level, he's a better athlete than expected for his frame, but limitations in foot speed and flexibility can impact his ability to develop into a full-time starter. A lot of fucking reps at left tackle. Could always slide over to the other side if he's not quite athletic enough. The offensive line wasn't terrible. It's getting tough in this range, man. Getting tough. Is there a running back that is still around that is exciting? No, not at one. Not here. All right. Billy Sharuth has flexibility at both guard spots. This has been a tough pick here. I have not got a linebacker yet. Let's take a linebacker here. I like Betcher better. PFF is going to kill me for taking him here if I do that. Man. This is okay. So I can't get everything that I want, but I can get a couple of things. So D-line was already talked about. Running back, that could happen a little bit later. Actually, running back can just come the hell off of there. What I'm going to do is take Landon Robinson right here. Continue to help the defensive line. It's a big-time need for them. And Dominic Orange isn't necessarily a scheme fit, but Landon Robinson would be a massive scheme fit. So getting both of these guys brings you two different styles of defensive linemen that help shore up that defense, that run defense. So we're going to go Landon Robinson right here at pick 100. People will think that's a little high. I do not care. Still have gone all defense. I need to go look at that other side of the ball. And I think Justin Jolly is probably the pick right here. Natural receiving tight end with strong hands, high football IQ, and a competitive edge. While he lacks standout athletic traits, he offers enough to project as a contributor on offense and special teams. You love that here at 124. Tight end is definitely a need. Justin Jolly going to the Jags at 124. Then we get back on the clock at 164. Man. Josh Cameron, what would be an interesting piece? So Brian Thomas Jr. is a really good receiver, but had a down year last year. Fucking drops killed him. Jacoby Myers is incredibly consistent. They don't necessarily have a guy that gets a ton after the catch. Josh Cameron could be that guy. Cameron's receiving game lacks nuance and precision, but offers intriguing athletic upside through his explosiveness and strength. His elite punt returning experience will likely be his initial path to the NFL roster spot, though he must improve his ability to separate and earn offensive snaps. He was really fun to watch at the Senior Bowl. Did not separate well, but excellent late hands. I mean, you could put him as your punt returner or kick returner, and that you'd feel really good about that. Plus, he gives you something that you don't necessarily have on offense. But go to Josh Cameron right here at 164, and we'll be right back on the clock at 166. The running back spot has not been addressed yet. That is not. I don't know if running back's the right move here. We've gone R. Mason Thomas, Dominique Orange, Kamari Ramsey, Landon Robinson, Justin Jolly, and Josh Cameron. 5 more picks still for the Jags here. Looking for traits here towards the back half. I don't think that's the right move. Ephesians Prysock is that's traits. Ton of traits. Out wide. I mean, he's huge. 6'4", 195. Travis Hunter's a good corner. He's going to be fantastic. Still recovering from the injury. Let's get some depth. Let's go with Ephesians Prysock here at 166. Then all the way down to 203. Offensive line depth. Their depth isn't terrible there. Let's take a look at the linebackers again. Red Murdoch or Jack Kelly here could make a lot of sense. I still have not addressed linebacker, which Jags fans are probably going to kill me for. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to take a Red Murdoch. Great grades coming from Buffalo. Graduate student at 22 and a half. A little undersized in terms of the height, but let's get that linebacker for the Jags. Getting down here late. Gentry is another trait guy. Could end up playing some of the slot. This is not all that dissimilar than his teammate and Kamari Ramsey that we took earlier, but size difference massively different. Like 6 foot 205 for Kamari Ramsey, can play all the different spots. Eric Gentry, 6'6", 225, like played in the box, can play some slot, like different type of dude. I don't know if that's the greatest fit. Let's go with some interior offensive line help. Parker Brailsford, undersized guy at 6'2", 290. Wins with quickness and technique, but has outlier size limitations. He's like 1%, the one percentile. Showing while he showed high-level play in 2023, his lack of strength and mass were exposed in 2024, particularly in the run game. He projects best in an outside zone scheme where you can get him moving. We're going to go with Parker Brailsford right here. Got a couple more picks, 240. Faison is one of the oldest prospects in the draft. It's not going to happen. He won't get drafted. Let's start getting down here. Let's look at linebacker one. Still, Eric Gentry still the top there. Max. No, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I feel like we should go offensive side of the ball. Let's go. Let's take a halfback here. That's not a great. Facial Chutin is not a big back by any means. Chip Trainum, though, 5'11", 227, could work in as a short yardage guy. Let's go Chip Trainum right here. Then one more pick, 245. Man, you can go in a lot of different ways. Gone D-line twice, safety, edge, tight end, wide receiver, corner, linebacker. I'm going to finish this thing off with another linebacker. I'm going to go Eric Gentry. Ton of physical traits. See what he can develop into. And let's see what the grades turn out to be. Ooh, I did good jobs. All right, so R. Mason Thomas, A+. Dominique Orange, A. Kamari Ramsey, B. Landon Robinson, C-. Justin Jolly, B+. Josh Cameron, C+. Ephesians Priceock, B-. Red Murdoch, B+. Parker Brailsford, B-. Chip Trainum, C. And Eric Gentry, B+ in the top 37% of Jags drafts. So, not bad. Jags fans, let me know what you think. Was I in the top 37% in your mind? Did you like this draft? Where would you have done things differently? But, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today. I'm going to get out of here. But like I told you, thank you very much for tuning in to all of these or anything that is associated with the No Sleeves Network and Raw Dog Sports. Time is the most valuable thing that you have. So anytime you give something to me, I'm forever grateful. But I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 30. See you.